This is McKinley Kitts from Sunderland, and you're watching Take It Off Marketing.
Books in my bag and I'm ready to start the day. It's only then when I see her stand.
When did your band form?
Well, three of us, Dylan, Vaughn, and I, have been playing together since I was about 14 years old in high school. And then Zach, the redhead, joined about a year and a half ago. And that's like when we really started being serious about it. So technically like 4 years, but with Zach, like a year and a half.
What type of music would you classify your band as?
Probably just to keep it simple, we're like a pop rock band, but we have some alternative like stuff in there. Like we're not like just totally pop rock. We have some like kind of weird guitar stuff and some different stuff that makes it a little bit different.
Okay. What CDs or EPs do you have available?
We have 2 EPs. One is called A Change of Pace, and we released that around a year ago. And then our newest one is called Sunderland. We self-titled it because we're kind of starting over with a new style. And that one is, they're both available on iTunes. And the new ones came out really recently, actually. Officially, it only came out like June 10th, so like really recently. But we had hard copies like 2 months ahead of time, so we were giving them out anyways.
Okay, and you said you have a new style now? Is there like an old
Yeah, our old style was like just less refined. You know, like we learned a lot about songwriting, and it's about like crafting a good song that people are going to want to listen to repeatedly. So the first album is like, it's cool, it's good, but it's like, you can tell we're kids, you know? Like I was 16 when it came out, so you can tell it's like, kids wrote it. I mean, it's good and it's catchy, but it's also got more of a rock feel. We went a little more poppy with the second one, just so people can like kind of bob along to it. It's more fun at concerts, when you can like really just kind of nod your head to the music. So that's what we kind of are going for.
Okay. Do you have any musical influences?
A big band one that we always name is Jimmy Eat World. That's where all, I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but Zach and Dylan like are obsessed with them. They own like every album. Personally, I listen to like Pierce the Veil and Kesha, so they're not really like at all like influencing our band, but I'm a big fan of theirs. So, and Honor Society recently, I'm in love with those guys now. Every show I'm out there dancing.
What was it like opening up for Runner Runner?
Runner Runner was really cool. Sorry, Runner Runner was. I talk really fast sometimes, so sorry. Runner Runner was really cool. The guys, like, we got along really well. We actually wrote a song with them, and it ended up being really cool. So we're actually continuing that relationship. We're going to hopefully flying out to Jersey to write and record with Ryan. That's all good. That was a motorcycle. We're on a street. So we're going to fly out and do some more writing with him and work with them. We still text each other all the time, keep in touch. They're on tour with Good Charlotte and Yellow Card right now. And so we're still in contact with them. We're good friends, and they're awesome guys. So that was a fun tour. It was acoustic though, so it was kind of interesting. It was our first like real acoustic tour. We usually do like what you guys saw tonight, which is like, hard electric stuff. And it's a lot different, but we had a really good time.
What do you like better, the acoustic or the?
It has its pros and cons. Acoustic is cool because it's like really intimate. Like you can like talk to the fans. Like you can actually like have some interaction. You know, it's like up here you say something and they all cheer. But acoustic you can almost like have a conversation, which is like kind of funny in a weird way to like have a conversation with the fan at a show, like while you're playing. But it's kind of cool and like it's good for singing because like when it's that loud you can't really hear what's going on. It's kind of sometimes it's a wall of noise. And acoustic you can really hear the lyrics without even reading it, which is cool because a lot of people connect with the lyrics. And to be able to actually hear them acoustic is nice. But I still prefer electric just because you can really rock out, have a good time. I mean, my glasses fall off sometimes when I rock out hard, but it's still just like, it's good to have that raw energy. And the crowd always gets more energetic, obviously, because it's got all that thumps and bass.
What's your favorite song to play live?
Right now, that's tough, honestly. Like this tour so far, my favorite one to play is probably called Typical. It's our new song. We actually haven't even recorded it yet, but we really like the song, so we play it live every show. And that's my favorite. It's like, it's really fun. It's different. People like always respond well to it. Like as soon as you start going, they're like, all right, you can feel like the crowd energy is good. Probably Typical. That's what it's called.
Okay. What songs are your supposed most meaning to you?
Let's see. On the last album is actually a hidden track called Unsung Hero, and it's a piano ballad. And for me, it's really personal. So the story is about this 16-year-old girl who actually, she had a baby, and in high school. 16 is pretty young, you know. She had a child, and she still managed to graduate from high school valedictorian. Valedictorian? I think it's Vic, right? Valedictorian. Anyway, so she had like a 4-point high school with the kid. Actually, she was 16. It was awesome. And then after that, she worked for my family. And she managed to work full-time, attend a community college, and raise her kid, and she got a 4 point in college. So, like, it was amazing, and, like, nobody really knew, like, what she was doing. Like I didn't see her kid that much because she kept him at home. She like watched him, but it was really inspirational to see that a girl like that could really do that. I mean, it's amazing. I could never do that, and like I was really impressed. So we call the song "Unsung Hero" because that's what she was, and that's really personal for me. And then on the new album, a song called "Tell Me" is really personal to me. It's just like trying to you're missing someone and you're hoping they miss you back, and a lot of people deal with that like every day. It's like there's someone you like, someone you love, and like you're sitting there like, oh, I wish I could be with them. It's like I hope they feel the same way. And then also "Gone Without Goodbye" is a pretty personal one. It's about like the concept of not feeling loved at home and wanting to leave, but still overcoming that because family is important.
What's your favorite city you've played in?
This is a touchy one. Pittsburgh. Honestly, every city has its pros and cons. Like tonight, it was an amazing show. Pittsburgh was awesome. It also depends on the tour. Like this tour has been pretty good almost everywhere. Like let's say like, the least attended show is probably like Salt Lake City, but I've heard that Salt Lake City is kind of weird regardless of who the band is. House of Blues Chicago was beautiful. Like I've never been to Chicago before, and the city is gorgeous. It was nice just to see that, and the venue was beautiful. It had like balconies, had like gold on them, and it was beautiful. And the House of Blues treats the bands really well, so that was nice. And they even give you free food. That was nice. But tonight was awesome too. So I'd say my top three would be House of Blues Chicago, Pittsburgh, House of Blues Anaheim. Would probably be my favorite three.
We haven't played Cleveland.
We haven't played Cleveland yet. Also, I really want to play the Rave in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I heard it's haunted, and I want to see that.
What would be your dream venue to play besides Chicago?
Dream venue?
Yeah.
Madison Square Gardens, baby. That's like everyone's dream. Although like bands our style usually don't get that big. It's like it's Madison Square. I mean, it's okay. I understand. I accept that. But still, MSG, sell it out. So like Justin Bieber, that'd be cool.
We're coming to a stop. I find that time ain't on my side. Do I follow her or finish out this ride?